Okay guys, so now let's have a look for the second example. Okay, jom kita lihat untuk contoh yang kedua. So what if you get a question with no people in the picture. Okay, macam mana kalau awak dapat soalan tapi tak ada orang dekat dalam gambar tersebut. So don't worry, you still can find the noun, you still can find the subject in the picture to help you to make a sentence. Okay, awak still boleh cari subjek dekat dalam gambar tersebut untuk menjadikan ataupun awak mencari kata nama dalam gambar tersebut untuk membantu awak untuk membina ayat menggunakan subjek. Okay, so seperti yang awak boleh lihat dekat sini. Okay, as you can see over here. Okay, the picture got birds, butterfly, flowers, bees. Okay, and also the environment. Where is this? Okay, of course it is at the garden, dekat taman. Okay, so you also can use the words that they gave it to you. Okay, awak juga boleh menggunakan perkataan-perkataan yang diberikan so that it help you to make the sentence more easier. Okay, memudahkan awak untuk membina ayat. So let's see. As for number 1, okay, for this one I make it different a little bit. Okay, it is a bright sunny day. Okay, so maksud dekat sini ia merupakan hari yang cerah. Okay, so over here instead of saying where is the place, so I tell about the weather. Okay, teacher memberitahu tentang cuaca pada hari tersebut. Okay, merujuk kepada gambar. Okay, so done for number 1. So as for number 2, the bird over here, the yellow bird and the blue bird are sitting on the tree branch. Okay, so I describe the color of the bird. Okay, so I'm using the color of the bird, okay, as the subject. So the bird are the subject, and then I use the verb to be, and then the verb with ing, and the object. Okay, object is the tree branch. Okay, so done for the number 2. Okay, so burung yang warna kuning dan burung yang berwarna biru itu sedang duduk di atas dahan pokok. Okay, that is for number 2. So as for number 3, we are going to say about the butterfly. Okay, so how the colorful butterflies are flying around the flowers. Okay, so the colorful, so I describe the butterfly as colorful. Okay, rama-rama yang berwarna-warni. So what they are doing, they are flying around the flowers. So rama-rama yang berwarna-warni itu berterbangan mengelilingi bunga. Okay, so done for the number 3. Okay, selesai untuk number 3. So as for number 4, we are going to talk about the flowers. Okay, so how? There are many beautiful flowers at the garden. Okay, so terdapat banyak bunga yang cantik di taman tersebut. Okay, so done for number 4. So we already talked about the flowers. Okay, so if you don't want to say beautiful, you also can tell about the colors, about the types of the flowers. Okay, awak juga boleh ceritakan tentang warna bunga ataupun jenis bunga tersebut. Okay, asalkan dia menceritakan dan berkaitan dengan gambar. Okay, so that one is for number 4. Okay, as for number 5, so we are going to talk about the bees. Okay, as you can see the words bees over here. So the 2 bees are looking for some honey. Okay, so there are 2 bees over here, so we use 2. So I use number to describe the bees. So the 2 bees are looking for some honey. Okay, 2 lebah tersebut sedang mencari madu. Okay, so as you can see over here, even though inside the picture there's no people, but you still can find the nouns. Okay, don't even dalam gambar tu tak ada orang, awak still boleh mencari kata nama di dalam gambar itu. Okay, tak semestinya kata nama merujuk kepada orang sahaja. Awak juga boleh cari benda, boleh cari haiwan, okay? As long as benda tu ialah kata nama, okay? So dan there are two example that I can share with you guys. So you can use this step to start writing, okay? Awak boleh gunakan langkah-langkah ini untuk memulakan penulisan dalam bahasa English, okay? So as for the conclusion, what that you need when you want to write, you start to write, okay? Of course, first you need a subject. So what is the subject? Awak boleh letak nama ataupun benda dan boleh letakkan pronouns dekat subject, okay? And then second one, we need verb to be. Kita memerlukan kata kerja. Dan awak boleh letak ing dekat verb to be tersebut, okay? And then we need an adjective. Kita memerlukan kata sifat, okay? Awak boleh jelaskan tentang kata nama itu menggunakan kata sifat, menggunakan kata adjective. And then last one, we need an object. Kita memerlukan objek untuk melengkapkan perbinaan ayat kita, okay? Untuk menampakkan ayat kita lebih cantik, okay? Even though this is only a simple sentence, okay, I know that it can help you guys to write a better sentence in the future, okay? So you can use these tips, okay, to start to write a sentence. Don't worry, even a simple sentence can help you, you can improve it, okay? So we start from the simple sentence, okay, and then we can go to the complex and to the compound sentence and to the complex sentence, okay? Kita bermula daripada ayat yang mudah, seterusnya kita boleh bergabung menggunakan ayat untuk menggabungkan ayat, dan seterusnya kita boleh menulis dengan ayat yang penuh, dengan ayat yang complete, okay? So you can use these tips that I'm sharing with you guys to help you to start to write a sentence, okay? So you can do the exercise that I provided to you guys, okay? You start to write it in the simple way. You need to be careful with your grammatical error and also your spelling error, okay? You need to remember, whenever you want to write a sentence, you must begin with a capital letter and you must put a full stop at the end of the sentence, okay? Even though it looks simple, but it can cause you to lose mark, okay? Walaupun benda itu benda yang mudah, tapi kadang-kadang bila awak lupa, awak boleh hilang markah dekat situ. So be careful with the grammatical error, okay? Berhati-hati dengan ejaan, berhati-hati dengan penggunaan grammar, okay? Jangan lupa titik and jangan lupa memulakan ayat dengan guna huruf besar, okay? So that's all for today. I hope you guys can understand, okay? You can apply this to help you to start writing, okay? So don't worry, you can use this tip, and I'm sure all of you can write a better sentence after this, okay? So thank you for today, and I hope to see you guys again in the next class, okay? Thank you guys. Bye.